Hello and welcome back, bro. Today we are going to discuss how to avoid paying taxes like the rich people so that one day we can show our nice middle fingers, bro, to our governments. Because when you think about it, our governments just take our hard-earned money from us and in return they give us absolutely nothing. Okay, so why would we give them money if they give us nothing in return? That doesn't make sense. That's absolutely horrible deal. So today I'm gonna show you how you can start lowering or even avoiding paying taxes like the rich people do. Okay, now before we start, bro, my name is Yasha and I help people increase their monthly cash flow while reducing the risk with some sophisticated investment strategies. If you want to know more about them, bro, click the first link in description, go to my website like this and then click on start here and book a free consultation meeting with me where we discuss those very same strategies. Okay, it's absolutely free, so I hope to see you soon. Okay, so there are actually two main strategies, bro, when it comes to avoiding taxes like the rich people do. Okay, first one is via capital gains and the second one is via corporations. Okay, now your attention span is really low, so today I'm gonna focus only on capital gains and then in the next video on corporations. Okay, because you will not watch the whole video anyway because you rather watch short content, you know. So why would I try hard and then you don't watch it? Okay, I rather make two videos separately. Okay, let's go now. Capital gains. Okay, capital gains actually mean that when you sell something, for example, when you sell your assets, that's your profit. Okay, capital gains are basically your profit from selling your assets. Okay, for example, let's take a look that I sell stocks. Okay, I buy stocks at 100 euros and then I sell them when they reach 150 euros, so I have 50 euros profit. Okay, those 50 euros are my capital gains. Okay, basically capital gains are the profit that you get from selling stocks, bonds, real estate, whatever is your asset, whatever gives you money. When you sell that, that's your capital gain. Okay, and the good thing about capital gains is, bro, that they are less taxed than normal salary. For example, in Slovenia, capital gains are taxed by 25%, whereas normal salary is taxed with 50%, so double the taxation. In United States, for example, capital gains are taxed from 0 up to 20%, whereas normal salaries are taxed from 10 to 37%. Okay, so you can see that in Slovenia, having income from capital gains will make you 25% more money than normal salary. And in United States, for example, if you have capital gains, you can actually have them with zero income tax, whereas your salary, you have to pay at least 10%, at least 10. You see what I'm saying? So the idea then, bro, is the following. Use capital gains as your own salary. Because when you use capital gains as your own salary, you can see that in my case, I am from Slovenia, I will have to have 25% more money. If you are from United States, for example, you can, if you are taxed with zero, that means you already have at least 10% more money. You see, like capital gains just give you more money. It's that simple. Okay, so now you're asking yourself, okay, how can I start making money from capital gains? It's very simple, bro. It's basically by investing in the stock market or investing in real estate, and then eventually that cash flow from your investments is going to replace your normal salary. That's it, bro. Investing and replacing your salary with capital gains. It's very simple. Okay, so today I want to show you an example because I know that those concepts might sound a little bit complicated, like, okay, how is that possible, what to do, and does this even work or not? Yes, it's going to work, bro, because I'm gonna show you in the numbers an example. Okay, so first we are going to divide our slide into two parts. Here it's going to be a normal person on the left, and then you are going to be on the right. Okay, normal person has a normal job, normal shitty 9 to 5 job that they absolutely hate. Therefore, in Slovenia, they are going to be taxed with 50%, okay? And then here on the right side, it's you are an entrepreneur, you are an investor. Therefore, in Slovenia, bro, you are taxed with 25%, okay? Okay, and let's say that the salary that you want to get at the end of the month is the same as I had, for example, when I was still working a shitty 9 to 6, okay, which is 1,600 euros, okay? Okay, so we know that a normal person is taxed with 50%. So in order for them to get 1,600 euros means that they have to actually earn 3,200 euros, okay? Why? Because when you deduct 50% of taxes, we come to 1,600 euros, okay? Which is the salary that they want to have. But with us, okay, we want also to, we are entrepreneurs and we also want to end up at the end of the month with 1,600 euros, okay? And then when we deduct the taxes from our salary that we have to get, so 25%, how much is our salary then have to be? And when you do some calculations, bro, you are going to see that the salary has to be around 2,200 euros, okay? It's not exactly 2,200, it's around 2,130, which is even better. But yeah, for the sake of having simple numbers, we are going to round up to 2,200, okay? And here you can already see an interesting part, okay? Look, normal person with normal salary has to work for 1,000 euros more. You see, 3,200, whereas you have to work only 2,200 euros. You see, you basically have to earn 1,000 euros less to have the same standard of living as normal employee. Isn't that amazing, bro? That's the power of rich people. That's the power of capital gains, bro. And this is what rich people are doing. They are having investments and they use those investments as a source of their own salary because they are taxed 25% less in case of Slovenia, okay? In case of United States is different, okay? But that's the power of it. And then I ask myself, okay, time is as important as money, okay? So when you have capital gains, let's calculate now how much time you have to work less to have the same standard of living as a normal employee. And in normal salary, for example, is paid by 10 hours per hour, okay? So when you are an employee, you on average get 10 hours per hour, okay? So when we see what would be, how much time would be those additional 1,000 euros that we save, okay? So we divide 1,000 by 10, which is going to be then 100 hours that we have to work for those 1,000 euros. And then when we divide those 1,000 with 8 hours per working day, that means that we come to 12 days, okay? So with capital gains, bro, you actually have to work 12 days less to earn less money while still having the same standard of living. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. So 12 hours, that means you actually have to work only half of the month to have the same amount of money and even more time than normal person. That's crazy, bro. That's the power of capital gains, okay? Even Warren Buffett himself admitted in one video on YouTube that I don't know where to find, because when you post something, it gets absolutely lost with all of the content that is coming to YouTube, okay? But I remember that video very clearly because it was the source of my, let's say, my interest in the stock market investing a couple of years ago when I was still, I don't know, 15, 14, even 13 years old. I don't remember, when I first started getting more and more knowledge about the stock market, okay? And I remember clearly that Warren Buffett said that even though he, in comparison to his assistant, earns way more money, he pays way less taxes just because of capital gains, bro, because the source of his salary are his investments, whereas the source of his assistant, let's say the source of his assistant's money is actually her own working, which is taxed 50 in comparison to capital gains, which are taxed with 25, okay? So now you already see, bro, the solution is very simple. Start investing in the stock market, especially dividend stocks, and then you are going to use that money from the stock market to replace your salary, and you are going to be less taxed, you are going to have more money, and you are going to basically live simple, better life than normal employee with more time, more money, and basically less taxes. It's very amazing concept and very simple to follow if you know the strategy behind it. So yet again, bro, if you want to increase your monthly income while you reduce the risk and at the same time you are independent from stock market movements, for example, stock market crashes, and if you also want to use other people's money to make your own money, bro, again, use the free link in the description. Book the free meeting, click here on start, and we are going to have a chat about those strategies, okay? Do the hard work, bro, and see you on top of the world.